Hello and welcome back to our Portland Ivy episode 4. Welcome back to episode 4 of our Portland Ivy Out of the Park Baseball 25 series is what I tried to say. Couldn't say it for some reason. Now we are in off-season number 1. And the first thing I wanted to do is look at the prospect pipeline for the Portland Ivy. We've got the number 1 prospect in baseball, the number 24 prospect in baseball, the number 48 prospect in baseball, the number 102, 172, 252, 289, 334, and 403. We have a ridiculous farm system. If I go to player development here, it's ranked 6th out of 32. However, we are an expansion team. We had one draft, and then we had a bunch of players sign from scouting discoveries. So this is really all thanks to Isoroku Nakamura and us having 45% of our scouting budget into international scouting. We probably have more money in international scouting than most teams have into scouting in general. Including 30%, including 8.1 million of the amateur scouting. We love scouting, man. And I'm going to up these budgets even more. I'm probably not going to change these budgets for the entirety of the playthrough. I'm just going to keep upping and upping and upping them. So that's something we're just gonna always have a good farm system, hopefully. It's off season time, so it's time for salary arbitration. In the last episode we went through how our players did, so if you're curious as to how how everybody did, just go watch the last episode. It should be at the end. Or actually, it is at the end. I'm recording this right after that one. But we are going to have to offer some minor league contracts to Jason Rosario and Danny Bautista because we just traded for them. And it would be stupid to let them go immediately. Hopefully they accept that. But we should be able to trade some of these guys up here. If I were to guess, Daza would probably be the main commodity here, because he did put up the highest WAR last season. And nope. Nobody wants him. Well, teams do want him, but not for a price I am willing to accept. I don't want any of those guys. So that sucks for him, but, he will not be on the team next year. Isaiah kind of left out. Honestly, forgot he was on the roster. Gene Segura, do you want to come back? We could bring him back, but I figure if we want to bring him back, we could always bring him back in the offseason, or later on in the offseason, so. I want to see what teams want for Justin Martinez, and where is he? Ratings, Nakamura. DJ Hertz was pretty solid, actually, so not yet. Not willing to give up on him yet. I wanted to see, not Takevius Sampson, where is he? Where'd he go? Is he there? No, I don't want to give him up. He was pretty good. Or he looks pretty good. Oh, where is he? Okay, we're going to see Dom Nunez. If we had Dom Nunez, what could we get for the Justin Martinez? No one interesting. Okay, so I'm going to go through some of these built win now teams, try and offer them some pieces, see what they'll do for it. Really, I'm just going to try and see who people are interested in. Basalo and Jackson Holliday on the Major League roster. Holy crap. Studs. Studs. They're obviously not going to give us Kobe Mayo. So we're going to go to the Orioles. I mean, you just have so many players that are good. This guy's got a partially torn UCL. Obviously not giving you him. Obviously not giving you him. Obviously not giving you him. Okay. So it looks like we're going to have to build through the draft. It looks like we're going to have to build through the draft. Derek Hill's obviously coming back as our center fielder next season. It's not even a question. Tyler Ivey also probably coming back. His BABIP was high as well. If I wanted to trade you, you'll probably be over the fact that I'm trying to flip you at the beginning of the season, so I'm not too worried about the morale hit. Norris. Okay, so there are some teams that are actually interested. Not interested in him though. Krogman. What a name, Krogman. Drew Bowser. Christian Cairo is a really good defender. So is Yordis Valdez. Joe Naranjo's a little bit worse, but to say the least. Can barely play first base. You don't like playing him there. That looks like the best package, but I'm not even sure if I'm going to flip him. Not even sure if I'm gonna finish trading, or if I'm gonna completely trade him, just yet. Teodosio, Robinson. I'm looking for like a younger player here, preferably. If you can hear my dog snoring in the background, I apologize. She's very loud. We just went for a walk and now she's very tired. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yes, obviously, I am interested in these guys. So it looks like the Rangers are unfortunately going to be getting fleeced here, hopefully. I'm not going to give it Langford or Carter. Will you... Actually, need more time to think about it. I'm not giving you Neely. I'm not giving you any of these guys, okay. Do you want Lats? You kind of want Lats. Do you want Sour? Ooh. I will give you all three of those guys. For Dustin Harris to be our first baseman for the next few years. What about Foscue and Duran? You obviously are not going to give us Duran for some reason. He's not that much better than Foscue, but... Oh, Foscue's really good. I didn't realize how good Foscue was in this game. Yeah, I would definitely take him. Owen White is a decent starter. Kumar Rocker, obviously a decent starter. Sam Huff's a decent catcher. Need more time to think about it. Nope. I didn't mean to do that on Foscue. Okay, and now if we go to your prospects. Are we throwing Paulino Santana? Unless you do better, this conversation is over. Okay. You don't want to do that. Okay. AAA, Cody Freeman. He's captain. You'll think about it. Okay, that's actually really nice. Throwing Jace Bowen. I don't like Jace Bowen. As a player, not sure as a human being. I've never met him. I'll have to ump the ante and then some. Get a grip, bro. Okay, let's see. Is there any starters I'm interested in? It's our weakest position. They have a bunch of old heads here. Teodo has turned into a starter in these games now, in the recent games. I guess he'll probably be doing it in real life too, but I don't really want to give up any of these guys. I like Schofield Sam a little bit. He's not great defensively, neither is Wegner, but actually we'll give it Wegner for Teodo. Yeah, 97 and 99 to get some TCR. That control goes up a little bit. It'd be really solid. Although that is not something you can count on all the time. Or really ever. It just kind of happens. Cameron Colley's really decent. I'm not giving you him. Maximo Acosta you were kind of willing to give up. Not really anymore. Nope. Luis Miazes. Nope. No. Okay, so that'll do it. That'll do it for me. Cool. If I go to Ivy, what do you want? If I throw in Medina and Antone. Okay, what about no Antone? No, you kind of need Ivy in there. You have misgivings about this offer. Is Ivy like a stud? Like, is that what we think of this guy? I give you a contract extension. Like, what? No. We purchased him from Indie League. Like, we're going to do this trade 100 days out of 100, or 100 times out of 100. So Justin Foscue's going to come up. He's probably going to be our first baseman next year. Although he can play second. And then Toyota's going to go to AAA. Vargas is going to go to high A ball. And Freeman is going to go to AAA. Cool. So now if I trade you have 75 stuff potential. Okay. So I want Medina in the starting rotation next year. I know that. Can I take this guy off the suspension list? Cool. I want Danny Watson in the rotation next year. I'm going to get rid of Boxberger, Felipe, Antone, and Mosqueda, and Stephen Jones. So those are the 5 players I still want on my team. Yeah, it's not looking very good for us, but that is what it is. Okay. Now we have, I don't want these 5. Nor I want Marshawn. I want Cabrera. I want Hill. Don't want Segura. Don't want Peralta. Cool. I do actually want to see what I can get for David Fletcher, but that'll be in a couple days. Now for the waiver wire, because that is probably where we're going to be acquiring a lot of our players for this next season. Whether it's the beginning of next season or right now. Oh, actually, I was pretty good in AAA. Braylon Marquez. No. Okay, I'm gonna look at that in a second. Caden Dana is here. He's 20 years old. I'm bringing him in. Brian Buelvis, bringing him in. Augustine Ramirez, bringing him in. He'll be our starting catcher next year. We actually wanted to bring him in a trade, I think. If I'm remembering correctly. Bring him in. We're going to be really young next year, to say the least. Although these guys probably have option years, so I'm probably just going to send them down. Bring in Jacob Vasquez, I'll do that. Jose Hernandez, Cody Bolton, Jeter Downs, Nick Podkol, Palacios, Chico Liu, Tuki Toussaint, Glenn Otto, Coco Montes, Brendan McKay. Brendan McKay is a pretty solid pitcher, although he was terrible last year. Bilac, Nomar Mazara, Sean Dubin. Yeah, that's all we're going to do. Okay, now I'm going to take a look at the free agents, and I'll be back in a little bit after I've made some offers. Two things. Sergio Nieves looks like he could be a potential ace of the future. Scouting Discovery, lefty pitcher. Looks really solid. Hopefully it doesn't develop insane splits. And we have one Gold Glove, but not the one you were expecting. Austin Meadows in left field wins a Gold Glove, first of his career. And Denzel Clark stops Hill from winning in center field with a zone rating of 6.4. Now let's take a look. Let's actually compare him and Hill's fielding stats. Compare player. That's not what I meant to do. So if we look at Hill's, 17.8 zone rating, 1.05 efficiency, 10 assists, right? So I'm assuming it's the assists that changed it. Now, he had more errors, a lower percentage, a lower zone, or a lower range factor, a lower zone rating, a lower defensive efficiency. Is it arm runs that changed it? It might be arm runs. That might be the factor. It is arm runs. He had a negative arm runs factor. So if you're trying to win Gold Gloves, focus on people with great arms, apparently. Yeah, good for Denzel Clark winning in his rookie year. Rosario wins signs a new contract. He wins a new contract from us. No. Juan Zamora looks pretty decent, but he needs to work on his control heavily. We're gonna go Nieves, go to development, ask AI to set it up. Cool. Do we win a Silver Slugger? Maybe in left field? Nope. Do we run a Rookie of the Year? Maybe Ivy? Nope. It's gonna go probably to Holiday. No Cy Young, obviously. No Manager of the Month, Manager of the Year award, obviously. No Most Valuable Player award, obviously. And we will see how the offseason pans out right now. Going into November 1st, it's gonna save a little bit. Not a little bit, it's going to save. A little bit of saving is what I meant to say. We're doing a little bit of saving. Check the development complex. Oh, I forgot about this. Okay. Okay, cool. I want you to work on improved defense at catcher. And then I want Caden Dana. Huh. No. Okay, I want you to... Huh. No, I'm gonna go secondary pitch improvement. And then I'm going to see Sung Chichang. I want you working on your eye. Plate discipline, I guess. Yeah. Go out position. Do I want Danny Watson doing anything? Yeah, I want you working on secondary pitch improvement. No, okay. Danny Watson, I'm gonna have you increasing your velocity, or at least attempting to. Bosque, I want you. Come back here. I want you working on your. Yes, I want you improving on generating your bat speed. And then I want to go to my international complex. And I want to go to Sterling. I'm gonna do this every year. I'm just gonna have Sterling. I am going to have him do power stuff. Wait, or we could do learn new position. Learn new position, what are you best at? No, we're not doing learn new position. Okay. Get back here. Work on your plate discipline. 3 to 4 months. So we're going to have Augustine try 2 times at improving his defense at catcher. And then other than that, we are going to be... Nice. We're going to be working on him just in general. Cool. Esteban Benavides looks pretty solid. Again, my number one tip on this game is to sign Isoroku Nakamura, obviously, and then put 45 to 50% of, or 40 to 50% really, of your scouting budget into international scouting, because it'll bring you in some incredible players. It'll bring you in some top prospects, and if you put some money into your development budget, those players are more likely to develop. It's like a three-pronged approach. Sign the best scout. Like this guy, like Alfredo Sarmiento. He's durable. He's got a work ethic. Or he's got work ethic. I also signed Daryl Thompson because I think he looks pretty solid. He's probably going to be our 5th starter for this season. We need a lefty starter. And he's going to be on an 85 pitch count because he has really bad stamina. So what do we need? I'm probably not going to be bringing any free agents until maybe the beginning of the season. Jokic is here. He was really good with the Yankees. Juan Soto is here. His compensation, I'm looking for 40 plus million. So let's take a look at that first, just real quick. Looking at starters, Pete Alonso is here. I just saw that. There's Blake Snell, Nick Pivetta. Nick Pivetta, what are you looking for? I am bringing in Nick Pivetta. Not giving you no trade clause. I'll give you a player option in year 3, but I'm bringing in Nick Pivetta. Flaherty, Andrew Heaney. I'm bringing Heaney for 2.2 million. We'll try it out. We'll give him a shot. And then there's Frankie Montas for 11 million, but he's unmotivated. Nick Martinez for 14.3. Did he sell there? Give you Simpson. Luis Severino wants a minor league contract. I'm giving you a major league contract worth $2 million. I thought I wasn't going to make a bunch of free agent signings, and then these guys showed up, so now I'm going to. Jacob Junis could be someone? Nah. Okay, all relievers. Craig Kimbrell could be someone. He wants 17 million. I thought it's 7 million. No, I'm not giving you a bunch of stuff. No, what? So let's go down the list. Who doesn't want incredible amounts of money? Miguel Castro. Looks pretty solid. Give you a 3-year deal. I'm willing to do that. And a torn UCL, not gonna happen. Well, he's not playing on it, but he has a torn UCL. Matthew Boyd. We'll make an offer to those pitchers. And then we go to batters. Looking at the highest demands, it's probably really the easiest way to see who's good. Duvall wants 20 million after having an incredible season. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Pete Alonso wants 16. He had a pretty bad year. Do you want a long-term deal? You do, unfortunately. Jesus, I thought my chair broke for a second while I was sitting in it. That would have been very, very scary. Let me sit up so you can actually hear me. There we go. Roberto Perez. We have 2 young catchers. We don't really need the hitter as much. Is there a shortstop who can play like anything? Not bringing him in. Nicky Lopez could play some outfield as well. He could be a decent utility guy. We'll bring in Nicky Lopez to be a utility guy for us. That's going to be our free agent offers. 5 pitchers, 1 hitter. Quite frankly, I want to give the young guys a shot. Cienfuegos, cool. I want to give the young guys a shot around Meadows. And we'll see how the season goes next year. Probably the biggest thing for us this offseason is going to be the Rule 5 draft. I don't really have any house rules that I play with, especially in an expansion team. But not that playing as an expansion team makes it so much harder, but I just don't like restricting myself from doing certain things that a general manager in real life would be able to do. Nick Pivetta, he likes our offer. I assume in 3 days he's going to come back and be like, okay, Arizona offered me $300 million. South Africa Discoveries, Bisrat Cook. It's pretty solid. Luis Severino is pretty happy with the deal. Matthew Boyd's happy with the deal. Cool. And Nick Pivetta has signed. Cool. He doesn't have the greatest personality, but it's not a problem yet. He'll slot in for probably Luis Medina, and Medina will go into long relief. He'll be our number 1 starter. He had a terrible year last year in terms of ERA. Gave up way too many home runs, way too many hits, but hoping he can bounce back this season in Portland and for the next 3 seasons, really. The rest of our guys are happy with the contract so far. Cool. Okay, now Venezuela yields fruit. Utility guy Humberto Salcero. I'll bring him in. Now we like Jorge Vasquez. We like Camacho. We don't like Ismael Mendoza, which is weird. And we don't like Jesus Barrera. I'm not sure. I haven't really made my mind up on who I want to bring in yet in terms of international free agents. Hmm. Okay, let's simulate to the Hall of Fame voting, and then I'll make my ballot, and we'll see how it goes. That's the playoff tree, by the way. Braves won the World Series. Augustin Ramirez improved his defense a little bit. We're gonna do it one more time, baby. His catcher ratings improved. Let's go. Let's go to player development lab. Hey, run it back. Run it back. Run it back. So Justin Foss. Oh, he's on track. He's on track with his plate discipline. Cool. Dan is frustrated. Foskew's struggling. Quite frankly, you're gonna have to deal with that, pal. Okay. We got a Toyota. No, we're just gonna have to go with defense for people. Okay, he's playing an important defensive position. Sung-Se Chang, we're already working on him. Ramirez. We can't do it again? What positions can you play? Okay, we have to do new positions. That's annoying. Okay. We're gonna go Derek Hill, and we're gonna improve his defense. No, we're gonna go Jacob Young. Improve your defensive right. Cool. And everybody signs. Cool, 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 cool. Fans like Severino, and Hall of Fame voting begins. So that makes our new starting five look way, way better. That makes our team look way better right now. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Daryl Thompson's still going to be in there. And then Nicky Lopez is going to be our utility guy. I'm gonna figure this out before the beginning of next season. But yeah, for right now, Hall of Fame voting. Make my bracket. Andrew Jones obviously gonna be on my bracket. In my opinion, he should be a lock for the Hall of Fame. Okay, I wish I could sort by history. Joey Batista, no. Carlos Beltran, yes. Adrian Beltre, obviously. Bartolo Colon, I wish. Todd Helton, yes. Curtis Granderson, I love Curtis Granderson. Felix Hernandez, yes. Andrew Jones, obviously. Adam Jones should not even be close. Joe Mauer's gonna be on my bracket or on my ballot. Manny Ramirez, Alex Rodriguez, Ichiro, Billy Wagner. Who can I take off? Manny Ramirez. Dave Wright's not gonna make it. CC Sabathia. Cool. That works for me. And then in a couple days, it's going to be Rule 5 draft time. And we are going to be seeing if we bring in any players. But as of right now, we look like we should have a pretty solid roster. Ernesto Ornelas. Jesus Christ. Jeez. Sheesh. 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 Sheesh, 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 sheesh. Okay. What's the player development lab going? He's excelling, he's on track, and he's on track. Everybody's on track, except for Foscue and Watson, which are the two hardest ones. But as of right now, we're gonna let them fill it up. We're gonna let them work on it. Cool though, cool though. Rule 5 draft time. Do we have anybody eligible for the Rule 5 draft that we don't want eligible for the Rule 5 draft? Let's see. All these guys can be there. Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to take these guys, in my opinion. Cool, Rule 5 draft. Wow, I don't have a Rule 5 draft screen yet. I'm going to be right back, and I'm going to sort this out. There we go. Okay. Who was taken? Alex Fido was taken, and Landon Knack was taken. Okay, so who do you recommend? You recommend Landon Roop. Wow. That fastball is just gonna be straight down the middle every single time. If we go by stuff, starting pitchers. Jairo Uriarte looks a lot more interesting. So that's who I'm gonna pick. He looks a lot more interesting in my opinion. Same thing with Dominic Hamill, I guess. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm a Mets fan. Not super big into prospect talks, though. Jake Latz was on our team last season. Trying to figure out if that was the same guy. Okay, so, Jeremiah Estrada destroyed Double A last year, so I'll bring him in. Just give him a shot. Nathan Lavender, obviously. Gonna bring him in. Simpson, Jacob Hernandez, Zach Lee, Ron Marinaccio, Kirby Yates, Clayton Andrews, Sean Dubin, Luis Contreras. Looks like that's gonna be it. We'll bring a third catcher into camp, I guess. Eddie Rosario we could bring back. You don't want to bring any catcher. How about a first baseman? How about all batters? Eddie Rosario. Nope. How about all pitchers? Brennan Walter. Nope. Okay. Catcher. I want filling a primary position. Cool. Blake Hunt is who I was looking for. Cool. I'll bring him in. And then we need like some middle infielders, like a second baseman. Chappelle can be a backup guy. Same thing with Edinson Polino. Cool. So we made 7 selections. Doubt most of them are going to make the team, given how everything's going so far this offseason. But Iriarte will slot into the rotation. Then all the rest of these guys will be there. Cool. In terms of batters, what do we want to change? Hunt's still going to be the backup, even if Marchand wasn't there. Or even if Marchand makes the team ahead of him. He was always going to be the backup. Infante, Nicky Lopez, Edinson Polino. Edinson Polino over Viandal Pena, obviously. And Chappelle over Young, maybe? Nope. Nope. So we're going to go until the International Amateur Free Agent signing begins, which will be at the beginning of preseason. And then we will get to spring training in the next episode. So, just going to keep Sam in here. Nothing too crazy. Hope for some decent guys coming through here. Jesus Christ. Arturo Botello looks absolutely absurd. And Luis Barrera looks absolutely horrendous, so we're going to release him. Is there anyone who's 18 yet? Yeah, U3, U5 actually are going to be going here to rookie ball. Hope you are good enough for rookie ball. You guys should be fine for it. That's fine. Yeah, that works. Okay. So go to International Free Agent Signing. Actually, we'll go to the Player Development Lab just in case there is an option for us to get a new one. Jacob Young is on track. Sung Che Chang is excelling. Sterling gets back on track there. And he's back to struggling. You have bad loyalty and bad work ethic. No thank you. Not that loyalty is the most important thing, but in baseball. But still. These guys are frustrated and struggling, but hopefully it'll help a little bit. Even if it doesn't work fully. Now it's the month of January. Okay, scouting practice. Metro Molina. Looks pretty solid. Okay, we have 5 days until Jacob Young's done. Hope it's a success. Bad work ethic. I won't take anyone with a bad work ethic unless they're absolutely insane. So I will take someone with a bad work ethic, I should say. I just want them to be good. Jorge Cardenas. Jesus. Yeah, work on that stamina, man. Did you succeed? Successful. Cool. So you have insane defensive ratings now. Holy crap. That went up from a 65 to a 70, and that went up from a 55 to a 60. So you look very good now. I'm just going to keep improving people at defense, I guess. Getting to Jacob Young again? No. Stealing technique. I want you to do base stealing technique, bro. I want you to steal as many bags as possible. Cool. And then preseason begins, and the day after international free agent signing begins. He upped our budget by 10 million. That's very nice. Thank you. And then international amateur signing time. There's a Ugandan guy. That's pretty cool. Okay, if we go to demand. I also want to see who we have a good relationship with. Oh, we do have that there. Who do we have a good relationship with? Wait, can we run another scouting thing? We can run another practice. Cool. Cool. So these are the guys I'm mostly interested in. We have a bunch of shortstops, so I'm probably not going to go with the middle infielder, even though these guys are super far away. Probably going to go with someone like Mendoza. Yeah, probably Mendoza. Oh, no, I'm going this guy. 4.2 million. Will you take that, Juan Posada from the Antilles? Please accept it, because then I have some money to spend on other players. Cool. Juan Posada comes in. You can leave. Bad work ethic. Morgana. You can stay. Cool. So we've got Cardenas was his name? Nope. I forgot his name already. His name was Juan. It's Posada, isn't it? Juan Posada has 85 stuff potential. It's absurd. Can we bring in Juan Paniagua as well? For the rest that we have left. 1.13 million Juan. Paniagua, please. Sign, and then we'll look at Hall of Fame voting results. Thank you, sir. Cool. First time in Venezuela. Sergio Guardiola. Voting results. Todd Helton got in. Ichiro got in. Not unanimously. Beltray didn't get in. Billy Wagner didn't get in. CC didn't get in. And then the players who were dropped. Jose Reyes, unfortunately. Calvin Escobar. Torrey Hunter. Christianetta. Jungwoo Oh. Zobrist, 0.7 votes. 0.7 votes. Where is David Wright? David Wright's at 9.1%, so he didn't get in. Honestly, shouldn't get in, but like, what is black ink? Okay, I don't know what that is, but it's alright. I'll live. I think I'll live without knowing what black ink is in terms of Hall of Fame voting results. But yeah, this is probably gonna be the team we go with for the season, unless we have some crazy injuries. That's a pretty solid reliever. Go to the first. We're on a 6-man rotation in the spring. We'll have Danny Watson in there as well. Cool. Okay, so go to the beginning of spring training. We're gonna get some player development updates. That should be good. Hopefully they'll be good. Actually, I don't know if it'll be good, but hopefully it is good. Hopefully some players want some huge TCR jumps. Nope. Your defensive ratings improved a little bit. Your velocity went up, Uriarte. Brian Willis' stuff went up. Mancius' stamina went down, and then Pudignani, his eye went up a little bit. Are you good enough for the Dominican League now? You should be. So I'm going to call you up. Yeah. Cool. Hinestroza, you are a bad work ethic person. And then if we go to the player development lab, everybody besides for Watson, Foscue, and Sterling the Great, Klinicki, are all on track. So that should be good. We'll see if Jacob Young improved his base stealing technique. He did. It's up to 80 now. And then Delarue, he has good work ethic. Is he just French? Oh, he's Venezuelan as well. Cool. Can I add? Oh, I can. Nicky Lopez. No, I don't want that. Monte. You know what, you're too. We'll improve your defense at pitching. At pitcher. Improve your defense, buddy. Okay. Kiel Demu. You are not good, even though you are Dutch. Not that Dutch people are significantly good at baseball, but I was hoping since he was Dutch, he would be good. But just because it's a cool personality, a good nationality. Matthew Boyd's out for 6 weeks, of course. Shoulder tendonitis. We're not going to change anything here. Instead, we will just bring Dana into the rotation. Do we want to call anyone up for spring training? I guess we can call Teodo, Rincones, Gary, Matoyer. Call Pizzana. Call Maya, Vargas, Burns. Right, Cincha. Yeah, we'll do that. Cool. Cool, yeah. Not next year. You know what I meant to do. I mean, it'll stop me anyways, but you know what I meant to do. I meant to do next month. Ooh, wow. Yeah, you were very good. I'm actually going to call you up and trade you instantly. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Jorge Bentoncourt. Looks like a very good player, but he is fragile and he has a bad work ethic. Okay, so he's just going to sit in our minors now. Which isn't the worst thing because he's pretty solid, but yeah. Low adaptability, low work ethic, low intelligence, not good. But we will have to deal with him in the minors for now. but he is probably the most minor league ready player that we have so far that we've called up. Nicky Lopez out for, what was that, 5 weeks? Should be back by the beginning of the season. Has Bazana hit a major league ball yet? He got 3 plate appearances. 3 at bats, I mean. And he will likely start the season at Double A, and then Triple A midway through the season, and then he'll start the league. He'll start within the majors this next year if he's ready. That is, I'm not trying to force him or anything, but hoping that he'll be ready. should be a positive report here. Bazan is improving a ton. Cool. Chase Burns is improving. Jorge Cardenas is improving, and Arturo Botello is improving. Cool. So we got Juan Romero here, bad work ethic, high greed. Mr. Mora. Oh, wow. That guy is ridiculous. Arturo Barea is still very ridiculous. We might have the best farm system in the world ever. In terms of just players under the age of like 17. So Caden Dana improved his secondary pitch. I believe that would be his curveball and changeup. And then no improvement for the rest of them, unfortunately. Do we have time to do another one? Nope. We don't have time, so it's just Iriarte improving his defensive pitcher, which he is very frustrated with. Doesn't really matter. I mean, I don't really care about this one. Suffers setback, Matthew Boyd. I don't know why I said it like Yoda. But Matthew Boyd does suffer a setback, which is not good for him, unfortunately. Not good for us either, because we just made him a new contract. Okay. Sim the rest of the week, we are top of the AL West in spring training. One of the better records at 14-10. Derek Hill with the second best OPS in the AL, with 18 runs batted in, 19 now. And then no improvement for Iriarte, unfortunately. Not that it was a big deal. David Vitas, sure. Delgado, you can leave. Sorry, buddy. Just not cut out for it. Is Samora pretty solid. Got a knuckle curve in there. And then Jorge Bravo. Again, needs to work on his defense. Very much so. Okay. Let's take a look at how our teams did in spring training. If I can take a look at the splits, not that. Game type spring training. Okay. Nick Pivetta was very good. We'll go by ERA plus. ERA plus Teodo was very solid in his 14 2/3 innings. Miguel Castro was good. Daryl Thompson was very good. Yep. Cool. So you're going to be going on the restricted list for a little while. And then we do have to send down Cincha. Burns can go to high A. You can go down to triple A. You can go down to triple A. Iriarte was pretty solid, though. I'm very glad about that. Hopefully he'll be very good for us. Thompson, you can go down, I believe. Bring you up if we need you. Send you down. DJ Hertz can go down as well. So that means we'll have one lefty in the bullpen, unfortunately, but I don't really care too much about that. If we look at, yeah, none of our hitters really did specifically well, except for Derek Hill. Maya, you were horrible, obviously. I don't expect you to be very good. Bazana, you were terrible. Cool. Good for you. Cody Freeman was pretty solid, so he might actually make the roster. I still need to work on your defense, man. Sammy Infante was pretty terrible. Vargas, you're going to be going down to high A or double A again. Chappelli, you can get sent away. Jemai Jones, you're going to... Oh, didn't mean to do that. Jemai Jones, you're going to stay in the Major League roster. Willie Joe Gary Jr., you're going to be going down to double A. And then Gabriel Rincones Jr., you're going to be going down to triple A. So that will be the roster. Yep, that looks good to me. Marchand, you'll play when starter's tired. Jemai Jones looks like he's going to be our utility man for the season. And you're going to be a starter's tired as well. And then I would like Foskey to play as much as possible. So I'm not going to do that. I would actually go as far as to do never. Nice. So that'll be our opening day roster. We'll see what our expectations are. And we'll see what our minor league system is ranked. And then we will do our... Oh, teams for top rookie that year was... he just wasn't our best rookie. I had a 12 WRC+. Plus Tyler Ivey was very good. Who we then subsequently traded. Obviously, because we're the Portland Ivy. Okay. MLB season predictions. I'm expecting us to be 73 and 89. That's my expectations for the expectations. Or for the predictions. Juan Nava. Pretty solid. Top 100 prospects list. Are all of these? Okay. Top minor league system report. We are number 5. We have 1, 34, 47, and 77. The number 2 prospect in baseball on Okray. I don't see it, but cool. Ethan Salas down to 38, but still looking just as ridiculous as ever. And yeah, so this will be our roster. If we take a look at the preseason predictions. 57-105. Huh? Houseway. Okay, they expect us to give out 833 runs. If we go 57 and 105, I'm going to be annoyed. I'm going to be mad. What did the Red Aces do this offseason? They brought in Juan Soto. Of course they did. Because why wouldn't he go to an expansion team? They brought in Giancarlo Stanton. They brought in Cody Bellinger, Grant McRae, David Peterson, Landon Knack, Quinn Priester still from the expansion draft, Patrick Sandoval, Sawyer Gibson Long. I mean, who didn't they bring in, man? They have an entirely new team. Some of these guys had to have TCR for like... No. They're just... It's just their... No, Chase McDermott was a good get by them for the Rule 5. If he had good work ethic, or even average work ethic, I would have brought him in. Yeah, these guys are just... How are they predicted to be 15 games better than us? I mean, I get they have their star player. Like, they have a star. But we have Austin Meadows, who's not nearly as good, but still. We do have him. Okay, that'll be all for the episode. Thank you for watching episode 4? Yeah, episode 4. Episode 4 sounds right. Episode 4 sounds right. So we're... Thank you for watching episode 4 of this Portland Ivy series in Out of the Park Baseball 25, not 22, 25. Yeah, thank you for watching and goodbye.